Good morning, ma. Welcome to Alpha Online Education. Commerce theory part for the first year's English medium, and the chapter that we are dealing with, that is the 10th chapter, micro, small and medium enterprises. This is the second session of the chapter. So in this session we are going to discuss about the benefits of MSME registration and also about the significance of MSME. Significance means importance of MSME. So let us focus on first what are the benefits of MSME. With getting registered according to the MSME Development Act 2006, what kind of benefits it get? So let us see one by one. The first one is loan with collaterals. So it can raise the loan with the registration. One of the best benefit is MSME registration. The initiative to provide collateral free loan is undertaken by the Government of India, Small Industrial Development Bank of India and the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises under the name the Credit Guarantee Trust Fund Scheme. So here they will get the loan. Okay. Here they will get the loan. The micro, small and medium enterprises can raise the loan from the government under the scheme, that is the Credit Guarantee Trust Fund Scheme. So they can raise the loan. So who will provide this loan to them means Government of India or Small Industrial Development Bank of India, SIDBI. Okay. Small Industrial Development Bank of India and Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. They will provide the loan to these enterprises under the trust fund scheme, so that these enterprises can start their work. Okay, after getting registration they can raise these types of loans. Subsidy on patent. Patent means registration of property, registration of property right. Okay. So, patent registration and industrial promotion. Patent means registration of property. Okay. Registration of property, that is the patent. So, business enterprises registered. Okay, business enterprises registered under MSME Act are given a subsidy of 50% for the patent registration. So, which is registered under the name of that person, okay, the enterprise which is registered on the name of certain person or any other thing. So, they will get the subsidy up to a 50%. They will get the subsidy of 50%. They no need to pay up to 50%. It also gets subsidy for industrial promotion. Industrial promotion means industrial development. For the industrial development also it will get the amount. From that amount it is no need to pay the 50% of the amount. For example, it is getting 1 lakh rupee, then they have to repay only 50,000 rupees. There is no need to repay remaining 50,000 rupees. It will be subsidy and government will be responsible for that amount. The government will adjust that amount. Okay. By the government, suggested by the government. So they are getting the, here we can focus on the one more important thing, that is they are getting the subsidy of 50% and here they are getting the credit means loan from the trust fund scheme. So these loans are providing by the Government of India and Small Industrial Development Bank of India and the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. They are granting the loans in the form of trust fund scheme. So whereas come to subsidy on patents, patent means granting a property right. When they got the right on that property, then they will have the subsidy of 50%. So there is no need to pay the total amount, only the 50% amount they have to be paid. So it is helpful for the industrial development. Overdraft facility along with interest rate exemption. Overdraft means I have explained you before also. You can withdraw the amount more than your account balance. Okay, you can withdraw the amount more than your account balance. So those facility is provided by the banks. So overdraft facility along with interest rate exemption. So when we are withdrawing more amount, when we withdrawing the more amount which is not available in our account, then generally the bank will charge the interest on the amount what we have withdrawn which is not available in our account. For example, we need 10 lakhs, we'll need 10 lakh rupees, but in our account we have only how many? 8 lakhs only we have in our account. Now, if we are withdrawing 10 lakh rupees, then the bank will charge interest on 2 lakhs rupees. Okay? But in this case, in the MSME registration case, the bank is not going to charge any kind of interest on them. So, MSME under MSME Act are eligible to avail a benefit of 1% on overdraft as a part of Credit Guarantee Trust Fund scheme. So, the interest rate is only 1%. Generally, the interest charge on over rate is double as the loan interest rate, means 14%, 20%, but here in this case they are charging only 1% interest. Concession on electricity. So whatever the electricity using by these small, micro, medium enterprises, on that the government is giving certain amount of concession. Okay, business registered under the MSME Act can avail as concession on electricity bills. So whatever the power they are using, for that the government will give some type of concession. They no need to pay the total amount. There will be certain watts of power will be free for them. Okay. Next, protection against delayed payments. If the buyers are not paying the amount, if the buyers has purchased the goods from these small, micro and medium enterprises, if they are not paying the amount to these enterprises, then for the delay, it will charge some extra amount from the buyer. See here, Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises has given business owners and enterprises to collect the interest on payment delay by the buyer. If the buyer is delaying the payment, ఒకవేళ buyer payment చేసేటప్పుడు delay చేసిండు అనుకోండి, ఒక 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, ఆ డిలే అయిన టైం డ్యూరేషన్ మీద ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కలెక్ట్ చేయాలని కూడా వీళ్ళకు దే హ్యావ్ ఎ టైప్ ఆఫ్ బెనిఫిట్. దే కెన్ చార్జ్ ద ఇంట్రెస్ట్, దే కెన్ కలెక్ట్ ద ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ ద బయర్స్ హు ఆర్ డిలేయింగ్ ద పేమెంట్. ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్, ISO certification charges reimbursement. Okay. So whatever the charges applicable to get the certification of ISO, for the whatever the expenses are incurred, the MSME can claim that expenses. The expenses can be claimed by MSME as reimbursement. Okay, they can claim that amount as a reimbursement. So this is about the benefits. Okay, right. See the significance of MSME. Yes. So significance means the importance of micro, small and medium enterprises. So first one is here, create more employment. Yes, it will create more employment. It creates huge employment opportunities for many unemployed youth. So it was creating employment opportunities for more unemployed youth. Who are unemployed youth are they can get the employment opportunities with these MSME. Okay. India produce about 1.2 million graduates per year. So see how much great is, see, 1.2 million graduates every year the India is producing. Among that 0.8 millions are engineers. 1.2 are total graduates per 1 year. In that 0.8 million will be the engineers. See how great the education system of the India. So these MSMEs providing employment to those unemployed youth. Possibility of economic stability. So there is a possibility of economic stability with the development of MSME. How? See, MSME is a significant growth driver in India, with its contributing to the turn of 8% GDP. So it providing 8% GDP contribution to India. GDP means gross domestic product. So from these industries, how much percentage of GDP the India is getting? 8% of GDP getting, and also export sector in India constitute about 40% of contribution from MSME. If India export is 100%, in that 100%, 40% of export is contributed by which industries, which enterprises, means these micro, small, medium enterprises totally contributing 40% contribution in export. Okay. MNCs, multinational companies, are today buying semi-finished and luxury products from the small enterprises. So now multinational companies also coming to these enterprises in order to buy semi-finished, means it is not completely finished good. Semi means half finished good, and luxury products, luxury related products. Okay. So in order to manufacture the car, we required engine, we required doors, whatever the things are required, that products are preparing by these micro, small and medium enterprises. Those products are purchasing by multinational companies. Example, buying of clutches and brakes by automobile companies. So in this way, MNC is also reaching to the MSME. Next, encourages industrial growth. So these encourages the industrial growth. How? About 50% of wealth in India is owned by just 100 people, which is due to unequal distribution of wealth. So 50% of the wealth of the India is given by only 100 people, because there is unequal distribution of the wealth. The wealth is only in the few hands. So that's why the distribution of the wealth is not equal. So only 100 people are providing the 50% of wealth in India, while poverty and deprivation are a deterrent to the development of India. So poverty and deprivation means a type of depression. Okay, already you have studied about the Great Depression in social studies, right? So same like that only, poverty and deprivation, they are bringing the India down. They are not making the country to be industrially developed, because in India the poverty is very biggest problem. There is no sufficient food to eat. Many people are begging for the food. So this is the biggest problem, including marginalized sections of society is a key challenge living before the Ministry of MSME. So backward sections of the society, okay, tribal people who live in the tribal villages. So these things making the Ministry of MSME to be very much challenge you to start the industries and to develop the industries, so that the standard of the people can be developed. Less overheads. Overheads means indirect expenses. Overhead means indirect expenses. MSME required less labor, and it does not need a highly qualified labor. So MSME required very less labor because there are small enterprises. So there is no need of a skilled person. Very very specialized person is no need here. Just sufficient, having a little bit knowledge is sufficient. Hence the indirect expenses incurred by the owners are also less. Indirect expenses just like advertisement, these all things are very much less in the MSME. Simple management structure. The management structure of the MSME is very simple. MSME do not require huge capital to start with limited resources available within the control of the owner. Decision making become easy and efficient. So it does not require the huge capital to start the micro, small and medium enterprises. So it will become easy for the owner in order to control and to take appropriate decisions immediately, and whatever the decisions that have been taken, they can implement those decisions effectually within the time span. This is about the significance of MSME. We have remaining 3 significance which we are going to discuss in the other session. Yes.